The idea that some women may be attracted to cheaters, liars, or bad men is a complex and nuanced topic. It's important to note that not all women, or people in general, are drawn to these types of individuals, and many actively avoid relationships with people who display these negative traits. However, there are several psychological, emotional, and social factors that might explain why some women might pursue or stay involved with men who exhibit these behaviors. Below are a few possible reasons. 1. The excitement of the chase. Some women might find excitement in the challenge of trying to change or win over a man who is difficult, emotionally distant, or unfaithful. There can be an allure in trying to break down his emotional walls or proving that they are the one who can make him better. This is often linked to the idea of the bad boy archetype, which can be thrilling and emotionally intense. The drama and unpredictability that come with being involved with someone who is a liar or cheater can sometimes feel exhilarating or even addictive. Explanation: this can stem from a psychological need for validation. If someone feels like they can fix or rescue another person, it may give them a sense of power or accomplishment. This need for validation or worthiness can be more compelling than the desire for a stable, healthy relationship. 2. Low self-esteem. Women with low self-esteem might be more likely to enter or stay in toxic relationships. If they don't feel worthy of someone who treats them well or respects them, they may settle for a cheater or liar because they believe they don't deserve better. Additionally, they might believe that the toxic partner is the best they can get, so they accept mistreatment as normal. Explanation: this could be rooted in past experiences of neglect, abandonment, or trauma which have affected their self-worth. They may seek validation from someone who isn't capable of providing it in a healthy way, further reinforcing their negative self-image. 3. Emotional roller coaster. The highs and lows in a relationship with someone who is dishonest or unreliable can create a sort of emotional roller coaster. The periods of attention and affection followed by neglect or dishonesty can become addictive. The inconsistent behavior can trigger what is called intermittent reinforcement, which is a powerful psychological mechanism. This is when rewards, like affection or attention, are given sporadically, leading to a stronger desire to win those rewards and an increased emotional attachment. Explanation: this is tied to attachment theory, where people who have experienced inconsistent caregiving or emotional support in their childhood may seek out similar patterns in their adult relationships. These relationships are chaotic but familiar, and sometimes they are mistaken for passion or genuine love. 4. The desire to fix or heal someone. Some women may believe they can fix or heal a man who has emotional wounds or behavioral issues. They may perceive his lying or cheating as a sign that he is hurt or lost and feel a sense of responsibility or a desire to help him become a better person. This can be particularly true if the woman has experienced some form of caregiving or nurturing role in her past, such as in her family or childhood. Explanation: this behavior is often linked to what psychologists call the rescuer dynamic, where one person feels compelled to help or save another. While this can stem from empathy and compassion, it often leads to an unhealthy dynamic where one person remains in a constant state of emotional investment while the other continues their harmful behaviors. 5. Low conflict tolerance and fear of being alone. In some cases, women may tolerate bad behavior, like cheating or lying, because they fear being alone. The pressure to be in a relationship, or the fear of being single, might lead them to accept behavior that they would otherwise reject. They might convince themselves that no relationship is perfect, or that the relationship has redeeming qualities that outweigh the negative behavior. Explanation: this can be tied to societal expectations or personal insecurities. In cultures where relationships are highly valued, some women may feel societal or personal pressure to stay in a relationship, even when it's not emotionally healthy or fulfilling. 6. The appeal of the bad boy. Some women are attracted to the bad boy persona, men who are rebellious, mysterious, or even emotionally unavailable. The idea of taming or winning the affection of a bad boy can feel thrilling, as these men may seem to offer excitement, adventure, and a sense of danger. This attraction can be rooted in the idea that a man who is bad or difficult is more complex or desirable than someone who is straightforward or predictable. Explanation: this desire can stem from cultural influences like movies, books, and media that romanticize the idea of the troubled or misunderstood man. Some women might perceive these men as more intriguing or passionate, associating bad behavior with masculinity or strength. 7. Emotional dependency or attachment. Some women may develop an emotional dependency on a man who is manipulative, dishonest, or abusive. In such cases, the woman becomes deeply attached to the relationship despite the negative behavior. This emotional attachment can make it harder to break free, even when the relationship is damaging. The woman may believe that her self-worth is tied to the relationship, and she might be unable to see the toxic pattern for what it is. Explanation: this can occur because of emotional or psychological abuse, where the woman becomes increasingly dependent on the cheater or liar for validation, love, or a sense of purpose. The abusive cycle can create confusion and a distorted view of love and attachment. 8. Fear of abandonment. Some women might chase or stay with a partner who is unfaithful or dishonest because of a deep-seated fear of abandonment. If a woman has experienced abandonment or neglect in childhood, she might have a strong need to hold on to a relationship, even if it's unhealthy. She might fear that any sign of distance or emotional unavailability from her partner means the end of the relationship, and she might try to fight for it, even at her own expense. Explanation: this is linked to attachment theory, which suggests that people with insecure attachment styles, especially anxious attachment, are more likely to remain in unstable or unhealthy relationships, fearing that being alone or rejected is worse than enduring mistreatment. Conclusion: while not all women are attracted to or chase after cheaters, liars, or bad men, these factors can explain why some individuals might find themselves in relationships with toxic partners. It's important to recognize that these dynamics are not always a reflection of a person's worth or character, but rather of deeper emotional needs, insecurities, or past experiences that can shape behavior. Understanding these patterns can help individuals break free from unhealthy relationships and pursue healthier, more fulfilling connections. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to check out our Stoicism playlist and for more videos that will help you find success and happiness using ancient philosophical wisdom. Do not forget to subscribe. That was my contribution. Thank you very much.